Most guys think she's just being nice, but she's actually running a psychological test on you to see if you're brave enough to move out of the friend zone. If you miss these 10 subtle signs, you're literally handing her the reason to keep you as just a friend forever. Here's exactly what she's doing when she likes you more than a friend, and how to finally break the cycle. Most guys spend their entire lives trapped in the friend zone because they're completely blind to the subtle non-verbal cues that women emit when they actually see a man as a potential partner rather than just another body. When a woman starts liking you more than a friend, her entire biological programming shifts, causing her to subconsciously create micro moments of intimacy that she wouldn't waste on just anyone. She'll start prioritizing your presence, and not just when it's convenient for her, but during her downtime when she's bored or lonely. If she is constantly reaching out to you during her daily routine, whether it's sharing a random meme, a link to a sign she likes, or just a quick update about something stupid that happened at work, take note, this isn't just friendly banter, it's a deliberate attempt to keep you woven into the fabric of her life. In sharing, you're the first person she thinks of when she experiences something worth sharing. The way a woman holds the eye contact is perhaps the most primal indicator of her interest level, and it's something you need to start paying attention to if you want to stop guessing about her feelings. If you catch her looking at you even from across a crowded room, or while you're mid-sentence during a conversation and she doesn't immediately look away, that's a massive green flag. Women are socially conditioned to be polite, but they only hold a gaze when there's genuine intrigue or a budding attraction bubbling under the surface. When she looks at you with softened eyes and doesn't flinch, she's essentially saying she feels safe enough to be vulnerable with you. This intense, lingering focus is her way of testing the waters, trying to gauge how you react to her attention while silently daring you to make a move or escalate the conversation into something deeper. If you're finally ready to stop being the nice guy and start understanding female psychology, hit that like button and subscribe. It's the fastest way to master your dating life. Communication patterns shift dramatically the second a girl transitions from seeing you as a pal to seeing you as a guy she is genuinely crushing on. You'll notice she starts remembering the tiny, insignificant details you mentioned weeks ago, like your favorite childhood snack, the name of your first dog, or that random story about your boss you told her once. This isn't just a good memory, it's a high-level engagement signal because she's actively storing data about you in her mind. By bringing up these details, she's trying to show you that she pays attention to you in a way that others don't. It's an incredibly effective way to build intimacy and make you feel seen and valued, which is exactly what she wants because she's trying to prove that you're special to her and that your connection is far deeper than a standard friendship. Have you ever noticed how she starts mirroring your body language or the way you speak when you're hanging out in person? This is an involuntary psychological phenomenon called the chameleon effect, where people naturally mimic the gestures, tone, or energy of someone they're attracted to or want to impress. If you lean in, she leans in. If you get excited about a topic, she suddenly matches that intensity. This is her biological way of saying we're on the same wavelengths, we're compatible, and we're a match. It's an unconscious synchronization that creates a powerful feeling of rapport between two people. When you see this happening, you can be almost certain she isn't just looking for a body, she is looking for a partner and trying to bridge the gap between you two. The way she treats your social circle or how she acts when you're around other attractive people is a major tell that she's looking for more. If she suddenly starts acting a bit jealous or possessive when you talk about other girls, that's a loud and clear sign that she doesn't want you seeing anyone else. She might drop subtle catty comments about other women you know or try to insert herself into your plans whenever you mention doing something with friends. This protective behavior is a classic sign of attraction. She is essentially marking her territory without technically being your girlfriend yet. By doing this, she is testing your reaction to her jealousy, trying to see if you'll defend her or if you'll prioritize her over your other social obligations, which is a major move in female psychology. Which one of these hidden signs have you noticed from a girl lately but were too afraid to act on? Let me know in the comments. Physical touch is the ultimate barrier breaker in any relationship, and it's one of the clearest ways a woman signals that she's ready to move past the friend zone. Watch for those accidental touches that aren't really accidental at all, like her bumping into your shoulder, brushing her hand against your arm while she's laughing, or finding an excuse to fix your collar or brush a piece of length of your shirt. These are calculated maneuvers to break the touch barrier. She is testing how you react to her closeness. If you pull away, she'll not to retreat, but if you lean into it or reciprocate, it gives her the green light to continue. It's a physical conversation where she's asking, are you comfortable with me being this close? And she is hoping you'll say yes. She'll start investing an unusual amount of effort into her appearance whenever she knows she is going to see you, even if you're just grabbing a quick coffee or hanging out at home. If she shows up looking particularly put together, wearing a fragrance you've complimented before, or supporting an outfit that clearly shows she put in the extra time, she's dressing for you. This is an intentional signal designed to make you see her in a romantic light. She is curating her image to maximize her attractiveness in your eyes. hoping that you'll finally see her as a potential partner rather than just one of the guys. It's a very common way for women to boost their own confidence while trying to solicit a compliment or a spark of desire from the man they're interested in. Whenever you have a problem or are going through a rough patch, she is the first person to reach out and offer support, often with a level of depth that goes way beyond normal friendship. She isn't just listening to you vent. She's trying to solve your problems and make you feel better because your happiness has become intrinsically linked to her own. She'll check in on you constantly to see if you're doing okay, and she'll be your biggest cheerleader in public, defending you or highlighting your achievements. This kind of nurturing behavior is her way of demonstrating that she is the woman you can rely on, the one who truly gets you, and the person who would be the best fit to stand by your side if you decide to take things to the next level. Do you think she's actually testing you, or are you just overthinking? Drop your situation below and I'll help you decode it. The future pacing technique is one of the most sophisticated ways she drops hints that she wants you in her life for the long haul. She'll start talking about things happening months down the line and automatically including you in the picture. She might say things like, "We should definitely go to that concert in the summer," or "You have to come with me to my cousin's wedding next year." She is not just dreaming out loud, she is subconsciously planting seeds of a shared future. By grouping you into her long-term plans, she is checking to see if you're on board for a committed relationship. It's a way to test your interest and your willingness to commit to a long-term trajectory without having to have an awkward, high-pressure conversation about where this is going. Finally, the most undeniable sign is how she reacts when you start setting boundaries or showing a bit of distance. When a girl really likes you, she is hypersensitive to your availability. If you become suddenly busy or stop replying as quickly as you usually do, she'll notice immediately and often reach out to fill the silence. There's a push-pull dynamic is something she'll engage into, ensure you haven't lost interest. She wants to be your main priority, and if she feels that slipping, she'll increase her efforts to get back on your radar. She's not just being clingy, she's actively managing the connection because she's already mentally committed to the idea of being more than friends, and she's terrified of losing that opportunity before you even realize it's there. I've put together more dating hacks just like this in my channel playlist. Check them out and leave a green heart in the comments if you're ready to level up your relationships.